Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a new bullet journal video. This is going to be my May setup, and also I'm going to go through April. So this month for April I did kind of like a rainy theme, which is pretty accurate as it's been raining all day, so I'm sorry if the lighting isn't that great. But as always, I have my little cover page here, and then I always put a dream log on this side. I've covered some up just because I have weird dreams and there's people in my dreams, and I don't want to just put that everywhere on the internet, so I've covered some up. But so here I just drew a little girl holding a umbrella and with some clouds and raindrops. And then this was my monthly calendar. I really like this layout with the separate boxes, so I've kept that for May. And I just put a little box down here with next month because I knew I had a few things to remember for next month. So, and for the title I put some clouds up here and an umbrella. And the next, I changed my habits for this month. Not necessarily my habits, but how I track them. So I did individual ones for this month, and I did like it. As you can see, some are not very, they're not being used very much. And for some reason, at the end of the month, I typically abandon my trackers. Like, I haven't filled out my energy in like a week. I haven't filled out things that I need to, but for some reason at the end of every month I just kind of abandon ship on my trackers. But for next month I've done something completely different, so you'll see that. And here's my sleep tracker. So normally I put in if I can find March's. Nope, that's not it. Here it is. I put the numbers 1 through, like I put the 24 hours in a day. And so for this month I didn't. I just put the numbers at the top and the bottom, and I didn't really like that. I like seeing, just looking and seeing the specific numbers. So I did change that for May. And as you can see, my color scheme for this month was a blue, pink, and purple. They're all tombos. If you're interested in the specific numbers, just ask me and I can let you know. Actually, they're right here. So the blue is 451, the pink is 761, and the purple is 620. So there you go. For my mood tracker, I did an umbrella with raindrops. So the raindrops were my day mood, and then in the umbrella was my night. And it's important for me to track both. But for next month, again, I've done something completely different, so we'll see how that goes. I really enjoy like looking at this, and I think it's super fun, and it's just really pretty at the end of it. But realistically, I don't I feel so many different things throughout the day, so it's hard to just kind of narrow it down to like 1 or 2. So again, I changed that, and this is just a notes page. And then this was my playlist for the month. I drew like a little phone and then put the songs in here, which was pretty fun. I like changing my playlist up, like my layout for the playlist. So I did that, and then for this month I did this little gratitude page where I drew little doodles. Again, I abandoned ship on it. So I mean, maybe I'll fill in a few from the past few days, but other than that, it's been a while since I filled that out. And for the title, I used those 3 colors and did kind of like a gradient and a little umbrella there. And then we just have my expenses, and then I've added a need and want list. So this is not just for April, this is for, you know, till it's finished, you know. So just things that I need and things that I want but don't necessarily need to buy right away. So that's that. And then we get into the weeklies for April. So as always, I add my time tracker, and for the first few weeks I've added this chart, which is for therapy. So this is like something I implemented from my therapist. So these are just things that I've done throughout the day, and I rate them for enjoyment, mastery, and just the time. So this is mostly just for my therapist to look at, and yeah. And then for my dailies, for this week I just did clouds, which I really liked how this turned out. And then the next week I did raindrops, and again I have my time tracker and my kind of whatever tracker I want to call this, I'm not sure, but I did that. And then this week I did umbrellas, and again my time tracker and therapy tracker. I highlighted these because these are things that I added that I didn't do the previous weeks. So there's that. And then this was the last week, and I did the clouds again just because that was my favorite. And I added a little puddle over here, and then I didn't do the therapy tracker. I did just like my to-do box and a goals box and a little umbrella. So yeah. And then that is all for April. So now we're moving on to May. So for May, I've chosen to do a fruit theme, which I'm really liking. So this is going to be my dream log. I just didn't do the title yet. So I've used watercolors. So I've used the Pentel water brush. And I've used Tombows and Super Tip Crayola markers for this. So I just put them on like a clear plastic case and use this, and it creates like a watercolor. So it's really fun, and I mean it does crinkle the page. As you can see, this is pretty crinkled. But I really like how it looks. So I have orange slices, a strawberry, a pineapple, watermelon, and lemons. So this is my monthly layout, and I've done something different. So I've colored the entire background and left the squares blank. And I've added a YouTube and Instagram tracker over here just to see my count, how many subscribers I have and how many followers I have at the beginning and the end of the month. And then I have a to-do box down here, some strawberries, a watermelon, and again these are all watercolor from Tombows and Crayola Super Tips and this brush. Something I wanted to mention is, if you watched my last video, the Tombow unboxing, I did get the Tombow calligraphy pens, and I've been using the hard tip, and I am in love with it. But my biggest thing is, so I used it for May, and you can see it's shadowed quite a bit through there, and I hate that, but I love using this so much. So I'm like, ugh. So I think I've seen a lot of comments about the Scribbles That Matters bullet journal, that the paper is better than the classic bullet journal Leuchtturm one. So I think before school starts I might switch to a Scribbles That Matters. So That being said, I did use that pen throughout May a few times, and you'll see that the shadowing is much more intense. So I'll point that out when we get to it, but that is my monthly spread, which I really enjoy how it turned out. And so this is the tracker, the new tracker that I've implemented for this month. So it's a lot, but we'll test it out for May, and if it doesn't work, I can always change it and adjust it or just switch back to what I've done in the previous months. But so it's kind of a all-around mental health tracker. So I have the days of the week and the numbers up top. So the first category is like the emotions that I felt that day. So I have irritable, unmotivated, worthlessness, sadness, stressed, loneliness, angry, sensitive, and content. So this is kind of like my mood tracker. So I could feel so many of these throughout the day. So I'll mark that off, and I have my key down here. So these are the Tombow, the new highlighters that I showed in my previous video. So this is my key. So very mild, moderate, bad, severe, and worst ever. And then this is just for things that I've completed. So like if I took my medication, I could just use this color. And then if I'm feeling that specific thing at a certain point of the day, I can put a little sun for the day and a little moon for the night. And if there's neither of those, it just meant overall that's how I felt. So for example, if I was feeling irritable a certain day, I could color it this color. Say I was feeling irritable moderately, so you'll get the point. So there's those, and then I have symptoms. So crying, tired, negative thoughts, suicidal thoughts, whatever that word is. So basically this means just like I just don't want to exist right now. So those thoughts and body ache. So if I'm crying a lot, I could put, bad or severe, or if I have, if my body's really aching, I could put severe, or if I'm tired just a little bit, I could put mild, tired, And then these are things that help with my mood. So taking my medication, this is melatonin, which helps with sleep. My activity levels, so if I was active, I could put moderate. If I was not active at all, then I won't color it in, If I left the house, if I socialized, if I read, shower. I'm trying to implement yoga back into my life, so I put that, and then I just added Instagram right there because I forgot to put it somewhere, I forgot about it, so I just threw it in there. Not that it really affects my mental health, but I do like keeping track if I post or not. And then these are levels, so I have my energy level, my stress level, my anxiety level, my depression level, and my hair level, which, if you don't know, I do have a disorder called trichotillomania, so that's just what that is. And again, I'll use this key for those levels. And I'm thinking of putting a nice positive quote over here. So that is my new tracker. It took I really planned this out, and I have a other it's a Artist Loft journal that I just do practice themes on. I just take a lot of notes in there, and so that's where I planned this out. So I pre-planned stuff in that journal, and if you are interested in seeing that process or what that's like, I can show that journal to you in a future video. So there's that tracker. So we'll see how that works. And then I just have notes. So I do like to take notes on my mood sometimes, or just if I want to take notes on anything, I just have May notes and little strawberries. And then this is my sleep log. Again, I'm adding the numbers back in. and I accidentally put the numbers of the day on this column instead of the weeks, so I just highlighted that so it doesn't get mixed up with these numbers. And besides title, I put the little watermelon slices. Of course, not all of the numbers are filled out because I really just don't have the patience to sit there and fill out every single number all at once, but at the end, they'll all be there. And then this is a new page that I've decided to implement this month as well. Instead of a gratitude log, I've decided to do 1 line a day. So because I found with the gratitude log, some days I just was having a bad day and I didn't do anything. I didn't have anything that I was particularly feeling grateful about. And I mean, that's okay to have those days. So instead of just not filling my log out that day, I thought it'd be cool to do a 1 line a day instead. And so if I do have something I'm grateful for, I can write that. Or if I'm having a bad day, I can write about that as well. So we'll see how that goes. I've never done this spread before, but I see a lot of people enjoy it, so I thought I'd give it a try. And these are my little messed up pineapples. And this is going to be my May playlist. So I just finished the April one the other day, so I kind of like to save that for the end of the month before the next month starts, because I'm not sure how many songs I'm going to have, so it depends on how I want to do the spread. So I'll keep track of the songs for the month, but I'll do it near the end of the month, if that makes sense. And then this is my expense log. So I just have the date, the description, and if it was taken out, or if I got money. So, and this is a messed up lemon. This one's a little better, but yeah. So that's that. And then this page, who knows what that's gonna be. And then we get into our first weekly spread, and I just set this up. So this is my time tracker. I have a to-do list. I'm not sure if I want to put a goals box here because I don't really fill it out all that much. So I might do something different. If you have any suggestions, leave them down below. But I love how this turned out. So I did little strawberries, again using the Pentel water brush and some markers. So I did that, and then the white little seeds is a Uniball pen in white. So I just did that, and then I put the numbers inside and the date, and I really love how this turned out. So I'm really excited to use this month, and then I'll have the rest of the months later. But that is May's theme, and that's May's spreads. Also, this, if you can see the shadowing, that is from this pen, and the shadowing here, the numbers from the other side, is from this as well. This was a Artist Loft, or Pit Artist, whatever, not Artist Loft pen, and that's the shadowing, so if you can tell the difference. But yeah, so that's my May setup, and my April month, whatever, I don't know what I'm saying. My dog's eating and I'm like trying to finish this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have any suggestions for future videos, just let me know, and follow my Bujo Instagram. I'll leave it in the description, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I hope you guys enjoy your month. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye!